I think it's fair to say that this episode is probably going to be my most viewed episode and in my top 5 most cheesecake episodes. Let's go ahead and roll the intro. We all know why we're here. I love my job sometimes. What's up, guys? I'm J-Rod at Battle Brawler Productions. You shall welcome. We craft amazing comic book style illustrations for a variety of different mediums. And today is a super special episode. As you notice, we got the purple lights. Everything else is dimmed in here. It's spooky season. My favorite holiday, Halloween, is here. And I want to do something special for you guys. Now, for those of you who are new here and may not know this or don't remember, last year I did a 50-hour Cthulhu painting. Fully inked, fully penciled, fully colored, fully framed. Absolutely love how the piece came out. And I wanted to do something really special for you guys for this year, but unfortunately, I just didn't have a lot of time with all my other projects that I was juggling until one of my friends reached out to me and she requested that I draw her favorite characters from my comics. And she said, I don't care what you do, just draw Hexmaker, make her look cool, just pencil it, and I want that for Halloween. And as I started to pencil the piece, I came up with this right here, and I looked at it and was like, damn, I need to take this further. I said, hey, I'm going to send this to you a little late, but I'm going to ink it and I'm going to color it. And I'm really excited to bring this piece to life. I've never worked with this tan paper with ink before, so this is going to be a fun challenge. And I also think this video is going to do pretty well on YouTube because I am fulfilling the cheesecake quota, which normally I don't. Somewhere my wife is angry at me and she doesn't know why.
Wait, is he trying cheesecake? Without me?
On a real note though, I'm going to have the pencils, inks, and color versions available for physical and digital downloads. So check that link in the description and let's go ahead and get into inking this piece and bringing it to life. Inking this piece was incredibly refreshing for me. I've been working on some really detailed, very big projects behind the scenes, so doing something a little more on the simple and clean side was exactly what I needed to cleanse my palette. Now, I'm not saying this is simple in a bad way, I'm saying it's simple in a challenging way, mainly because with this piece here, I'm doing a lot of the rendering and the detailing in the coloring phase. So I really got to make sure that all my line art is really clean and very easy to read and very simple, and that every line is serving its purpose. And that's really what I focused on with this piece here. I really wanted to make sure that I was getting that dynamicy in my line. So instead of using a normal fine liner, I use my Tombow Funanuski, which gives me similar lines to my dip pen with none of the cleanup. In fact, this is usually my go-to pen when I'm in a hurry or when I'm traveling. I absolutely love this thing and it did this project absolutely perfectly. Now, it wasn't the only fine liner I used. I did use a couple microns. In fact, I actually used a 12 micron, which I very rarely use, and that was for the circle in the background, which was super fun. And luckily, I was able to find the tin that I used for the original template for this, so I was able to make it the exact size that I wanted. Either way, it was super fun, very nice, and I absolutely love how clean and simple the line art is. It's deceptively simple, and I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. There was a lot of thought put in here, but it's the kind of simple that's very visually appealing and really nice to look at, so I was really happy with how it came out. Overall, super fun process. Can't wait to bring it to life in the coloring stage. Coloring this piece was a challenge, but one that I really enjoyed. I am not used to using these tan papers, so there was a couple challenges when it came to using them with markers, which are semi-transparent, and those colors are going to look very different on this type of paper than my normal white paper. In fact, when you first apply markers to this, it's just wet. Like, it doesn't have any color, and as it dries, it reveals the color. So it's very different from the instantaneous feel that you get with normal white paper. So luckily, I had an extra sheet of this that I did all my swatches and testing on, and I was able to get everything down to what I wanted and I knew what it would look like, but it was still challenging because I don't have that instant feedback from putting the markers down. But I decided to trust my guts, layer and take my time and slowly build up my values. I started with her purple dress and absolutely love how they came out. These shades of purple look so good on this paper, and so does the oranges. The orange have a really rich fall vibe that is exactly what I had in mind for this character. Now, I also went in with a couple yellow greens that really popped well on this too. I absolutely love this undercolor that it gave everything, and it gives me a very classic EC horror comics vibe. Like, I really love how the yellow greens popped on this piece in the cauldron. I also used a couple grays on the cauldron too, just to add a little bit of variety to separate them from the paper. And I also used the Dr. P.H. Martin's Radiant Concentrated watercolors, specifically the Wild Rose, which is the most gorgeous shade of magenta I've ever seen in my life. But on this paper, it takes away the brightness and adds a deepness to the magenta that looks so stunning, and I'm so glad I decided to use this. Both on the book, the little soul dude, and her eye, it's just really stunning and pops. Now, I will say I did make a little bit of a mistake with this piece when it came to coloring her skin. I was using a white Prismacolor pencil, and in my test, I found that I could really go in with my colors blender to lighten it. I thought I could lighten it a little more than what I could actually do, so I layered the white a little heavier. She definitely isn't meant to be this white with her skin. She's definitely meant to be pale, but not this pale. Either way, I love how it looks. It's super stunning. And the teal circle behind her was a last minute decision. I did a couple swatches off camera in between coloring, and I landed on the perfect shade of blue-green, just so I have something that really pops with her, especially against the purple. And just a little color theory for you, the blue itself would not have been good enough. I had to mix in a little bit of the green, so those blue-green Copics gave me just the right, I don't want to say turquoise, but just that slightly blue-green color that makes her orange and purple pop off the page. Seriously, this piece looks absolutely amazing. I love the ink wash. My wife Sarah came in and she said that this is one of her favorite pieces that I've made. On top of that, she also thinks that this is the most tattooy design I've done, which I've done quite a few different designs that have been turned into tattoos, so that's really interesting that this one here is the most tattooy of them all, when this is not actually meant to be a tattoo. So if you guys want this tattooed on you, my email's in the description, so go ahead and hit me up. Absolutely love how this looks. Let's go ahead and take a look at this piece in all its finished glory. And we're done, and guys, this is my favorite thing that I've made all October. A little behind the scenes, I've been working on some really fun projects for you guys, but this here is my absolute favorite thing. It's really cool, it's really unique, it's something I normally don't do, but now I want to do more in this style, so look forward to some more stuff like this in the future. Let me know what you guys think of this piece. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you guys think I did well? What do you think I can improve on? I love hearing your guys' feedback because it helps me become a better content creator. And of course, we'll have not one, not two, but 3 versions of this available on my ArtStation account for physical and digital download, so go ahead and check out that link in the description. We have the pencils, ink, and the full colored version available for purchase. Really proud of this. The original is going to my best friend. She has seen it, she loves it, she can't wait to have it in her hand. I can't wait to give it to her. She paid me $100 for this. It started off as just a free little sketch that I told her I will do just whenever I get time, and this has turned into a $100 commission, which is absolutely amazing. And I just want to wish you all a happy and safe Halloween. Have fun, eat a bunch of candy, dress up as cool heroes. Me and my family, we marathon the Scream franchise every Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, and I just want to wish you all an amazing day, and I hope your Halloween is as good as mine. Keep being creative and stay safe.